Oh, there we go. I figured out why you couldn't hear me. Sorry about that. Damn. Went live too soon. But can you hear me now, Jan? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me know in the chat too. I'll have my phone off for most of it, but yeah, let me know if you can hear me now. Still getting used to this new streaming software. Yeah, I hear you. Thanks for texting me. Also, yes, you can. Yes, thanks, Master Choo Choo. Julia, good to hear from you. How are you? Thank you for saying yes. We hear loud and clear. Jan, I was just saying I have control over the chat, so I have to physically move the chat onto the screen instead of it just updating automatically. But yeah, how are you guys? How's everyone doing? Thank y'all for joining. Good, how are you? Thank you. Thanks for joining. Thank you. I am very good. Yeah, just wanted to start doing these streams to work on some projects, be more productive, and also working on projects, so I'm joining you. Sweet, no, that's the exact intended purpose. Yeah, no, there we go. Put the chat on the screen. Yeah, no, I literally wanted to start doing the streams because I love having these kinds of streams on the background while I'm working on projects. Yeah, it's just like it's a nice thing to keep people productive. At least for me, it keeps me productive when I have a stream on like this in the background. But yeah, glad to hear you're working on projects. How are you doing? How's life? How have you been? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, let's see. I've made, right before I went live, I made a little agenda of what I want to work on today. Oh, but first, yeah, Jan, I was showing you the, what I was trying to say when I was muted is that I can move chat around like this. That's all. That's why you saw the same chat over and over again. It's not updating automatically on the screen anymore. I have to manually drag it myself, but that was my decision to do. But yeah, let me see. Where is my little agenda I wrote down? So let me actually go to my screen. This is where on Instagram you can't see me anymore too. It's just my desktop, but if you go on Twitch or YouTube, you can see the full screen. Oh, I should probably put the YouTube link in the chat. Thank you. You like the tunes? Thank you. No, I appreciate that. It's just DMCA free music. So I don't get copyright striked while I'm live and then they take down the stream and everything, but I'm glad you're liking the music. Let's go, Zach. Thanks, Jan. Thank you. But yeah, what was I going to work on? Oh yeah, Nightbot. Let me see. Sorry, I'm a mess right now. I'm still getting used to streaming again. Everything's so different on my new computer than how I used to do it. For the better, though. Adjusting chat. I'm gonna be painting. I'll be lurking. Thanks for lurking, Jan. Thanks for lurking. Glad to have you here as always. But yeah. Oh, this is what I want to start stream with. So I'm gonna start with just writing out the agenda of what I want to get done today. This is what I made yesterday on stream. I made this little let me see. There we go. I made this little mood board of my stream, and I'll talk about in a moment what you're saying, Jan. We love you, Zach. This is complicated. I assume you meant love you, but I'll take it. Love you did. Awesome. Thank you. But yeah, so this is what I did yesterday on stream. I made this little board, just like a little bit of everything that I wanted to think about with these streams. I made a list of all the kind of software that I might be using. Probably won't be, but might be using here and there on the stream. Things like Max Arena, Raspberry Pi, things like that. Whatever. Not important. Games, if I want to play some games that I think are related to what I'm working on. Guides. This is what I want to focus on today. I want to get into game development, and I found this really great guide for it that I want to go through, try and figure out what game engine I want to work on, because I'm not sure, just not sure what game engine I'm gonna use and learn. Making games is very, very new to me, and I don't really know what I'm doing with it, so that's why I'm streaming. That's why I'll figure it out with you all. Again, I'm so happy to hear you all are working on projects too. This is exactly what I intended it for. Thank you all again for joining. Thank you. Started watching vids. Liam's brother is building one right now. We've been talking about it. Oh no, building a video game? Really? Damn, what do you know what engine he's using? Me too, Zach. Sweet. Yeah, no, let me know what engine he's using. That's sweet. Got Nightbot back. That was one of the first things I wanted to work on this stream. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so let me go to the site. So I found this from a Twitch streamer who builds video games on his stream, Pirate Software. I'll put a link to this in the chat as well. Also, Julia, if you're still here, I think it might be hard for me to put chat on both Instagram and Twitch and YouTube, but I'll try my best. You put a YouTube link in chat. I can visit the link. Cool. I'm trusting you, Jan, right now. If you could create... No idea what you sent me. Let's see. Skip an ad.
Game dev adventure, or you're trying.
Start your game creation journey today. Geodot. I don't know how to say it. Geodot. That's crazy you sent that to me. That's exactly what I want to use as my software. That's exactly what I want to focus on. Or game engine. I don't know if it's software or game engine, whatever it is that. So I want to focus on. Crazy. So this is what he's using. I guess it's kind of like the Blender of game engines where it's free to use, but it's kind of garnered a lot of support and a big following over time. That's what he's using. I'm trying to learn too. No way! That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, no, this is perfect then. Perfect thing to stream. I made the text really big. I keep trying to move chat around. There we go. No, that's crazy. Let's watch this video real quick. Actually, no, I'm going too fast. I'm going to go back, outline what I want to get done on stream today. That way I don't get too far off pace. Made a little list on my phone during my lunch break today. Let me see. You know what? Let's start a second stream board. Why not? You're so organized. I love it. Thanks, Jan. Thank you. It's how I get stuff done. I try my best. Let me see here. Maybe I don't love dragging and dropping chat, but I don't know. I'll stick to it for now. Makes it easier with the multi-streaming. But yeah, second stream, freeform. I'll just say second stream board. So what I want to do today is work on a few different things. All right, agenda and goals. So on my lunch break, I would kind of walk around trying to figure out what I want to do this stream. And then I didn't really think about it till I went live, so now we're figuring it out again. But I wrote it down on my phone. And what I want to do today is I want to set up Nightbot with y'all. Want to read further into Pirate Software's guide on how to get started with game design. Let me bullet point these. Research and compare and contrast game engines. Work on and find a good guide / tutorial on Godot. I'm gonna say Godot because I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. But let me know in the chat if anyone knows how to say it properly. Also, I realized I left the door open, so I'm gonna go close that real quick. Maybe Pappy the dog, who I'm dog sing, will come in and join in. That's how I say it too. Cool, cool. I think you're right. Got you. But yeah, what else? Oh yeah, I want to read Daniel, if I have time. I think Daniel Schiffman, The Coding Train. Has an article on how to get started with typing. Sorry, did I say typing? I meant coding or programming. Then I want to end stream by making an agenda for tomorrow's stream. Not a fan of this song. It's a little too synthy. I gotta revise my streaming playlist. And then goals. Sorry for the typos, I'm using gloves. No worries. I also use gloves when I'm painting. I forgot you like to use gloves too. Feel free to, if you're working, if you're painting, no need to talk in chat, but if you want to talk about what you're painting, I'd love to hear it, of course. So goals for today. Let me go back. Decide on what game engine I wish to pursue. I'll just say to use. It's a lot of words. And then find a promising guide for this game engine. A guide that I can follow on stream. And yeah, those are our goals. I don't know if I'll complete both. But, you know, I'm streaming again tomorrow, so it's fine if I don't, because I got all the time in the world. I'll send you pics later working on stuff for an October art show. Whoa, congrats! That's awesome. Congrats. That's awesome, dude. Happy to hear that. Let me see. But yeah, Jans, that's crazy you sent me this link because that's a perfect place for us to start with stream. I guess, you know what, Nightbot, I'm going to save for later. I'm gonna write that down, save for later. Just because you sent me that Godot video, I want to jump right into that. Thank you. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, let's see what video sent me. I'll start. I want to try and avoid watching too many YouTube videos on this stream, you know, just because it's other people's content, other people's videos. But I'll watch a little bit of it here, and then we'll jump and see if we can find like a written guide or something, which I guess we're also using that on stream. But you know, that's linked. I can share it in chat. And here I'll put this YouTube link in the chat too. I'm your mod, I got you, thank you. Thank you, Jan. Thank you. But yeah, let's watch it.
Just starting your game dev adventure,
Oh, I don't know if y'all can hear that. Or maybe it was super loud, actually. It's a little loud for me.
or you're trying out a new game engine, it's good to start with basics. 2D platformer game. We'll create it in Godot, a free and
Godot.
open source engine that will allow you to create your first dream project. We'll be touching a lot of concepts, so stick to the very end to collect.
I think I saw a game that I recognized. Might have been a game that you sent me on. Let me go back.
Created in Godot, a free and open source engine that will allow you to create your first dream project. We'll be touching a lot of concepts,
Oh no, I guess not.
so stick to the very end to collect all the badges. If some of the workflows require revision, don't forget to explore video chapters at the bottom of the video. After each chapter, you will receive a new badge.
Well, I'm gonna skip, let's see. Install and scene setup. Background image, title set, ground design. This seems great.
If you're a web designer,
Oh.
here are 4 Wix
Except
Studio
for
features.
YouTube ads. Those are not great. Character setup sprite. Yeah, this is perfect. I wonder if there's like a written version of this. I don't know anything about Coco Code, the channel that posted this. Yeah, we also got tile set, how to create your game in Godot. Is Godot easy? Godot first steps, static background image in Godot, basic character movement. I'm gonna skip to is it easy? Why can't I find it? I swore I saw his Godot. Oh no, it's in this part. It's not linked. All right. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for sending this. I'm going to add it to, you know what? Let's make a links from chat section. Or I'll just call it links from Jan Diego. Links from Jan Diego. Because that's what they are right now. Just so I save for later. Yeah, what else? Yeah, I guess we'll jump into Pirate Software's guide on game development. So yeah, again, Pirate Software, he's a streamer that I found and I've been watching code games online. I put a link to this website and he made this little guide on how to get started making games. What kind of game should I make? I think I already have an idea for this part. Very vague ideas, but ideas nonetheless. So I'm going to, how do I build a team? I'm not at that point yet, so I'm gonna jump down to tools. And yeah, what engine should I use? I'm primarily thinking about 2D games, but I want to have flexibility for 3D. So I'm not going to use Game Maker. Game Maker seems primarily for 2D games. Godot is what I'm leaning towards just because it's completely free. It's fully open source. It just seems like a great option. You know, this website praises it a lot. And It's apparently really easy too, and I think that'll make it a good starting place for me. Unreal Engine, I've always been tempted by. I saw one artist who I loved make a performance where their Ableton file connected to Unreal Engine so they could animate things in real time during the performance or connect it to the audio, and I thought that was pretty awesome. That I love to see. Whoop. Messing up chat again. There we go. So, yeah. That's one of the reasons I have interest in Unreal. But I have this vague memory of Unreal Engine having some sort of issues with, or like it announced some sort of news last year, and people were really upset about it, specifically people who had used it to build video games. I can't remember what that news is. I should really know it before I jump into Unreal, but that's the biggest thing that is guiding me away from it. It says Unreal Engine is a powerhouse in the 3D arena that has great monetization model. If your game makes under $1 million over its lifetime, you pay them nothing. Anything beyond that has a 5% royalty tagged onto it. All right, that doesn't sound too bad. But yeah, that doesn't sound too bad. They are also entirely free to use for unmonetized projects. Definitely great for startups, but can have a steep learning curve. Unreal was used to make Fortnite, Kingdom Hearts 3, Octopath Traveler. And then I'm gonna open it in a new tab. So one last one. I remember reading about this yesterday for visual novels. I'm not making a visual novel, so I'm not going to get into that. Art programs, audio programs, I have much more familiarity with, so I'm not going to get into that right now. And yeah, from this guide at least, I know there's other game mentions, but these seem to be the most popular ones. I really am between Godot and Unreal Engine, leaning Godot. And you know, I can learn both eventually, or learn parts of both eventually more realistically. But yeah, what I want to see is learning. So I'm gonna get to the getting started page on Unreal Engine and then Godot. Yeah, is there a place to learn on Godot's website? I'm just looking for a guide that I can follow. Why Godot is right for you. Simple but powerful 3D engine, specialized 2D workflows for your games and apps, completely free, blah blah blah, stuff I already know. One thing I forgot to say too, that I should mention to you, Jan, these streams are going to look different than my old streams did. These are much more laid back, more about working on, kind of like co-working streams, working on projects while I'm working on one. Yeah, well, my old streams are a little bit more like tutorials. These will be more like co-working sessions where I just kind of work on projects, talk about what I'm doing. So yeah, hope you still enjoy them. I wasn't doing proper tutorials before, but they were closer tutorials than what I plan on doing now, where I'm kind of learning alongside y'all. I guess that's similar to what Diego and I used to do with our synthesizer streams as well. But anyways, back to Godot. The Godot Twitch page, that's kind of funny. Love that Zach just vibe doing projects. Hell yeah. No, I'm glad. Glad you like the idea. Happy to hear. It's an official YouTube channel. Look at that in a moment. User support communities. All right, this tutorials. Yes, we found it. Yay. There's also a GitHub page that is potentially cool. I need to learn more about GitHub. But yeah, tutorials, nice. Exactly what I was looking for. And they're all written. Video tutorials, text tutorials, beautiful. Yes, we found it. And I like to use tutorials that softwares and engines kind of promote themselves on their website. I don't know, it feels a little bit more straightforward that way. I guess I'll open up all the text tutorials and look for and try and find a good one, but real quick, I'll look at their YouTube page. So long tutorials, long streams, videos, I suppose. But yeah, let's check out these text tutorials. So I'm going to link all of these in that board that I was working on. So let's say tutorials. Actually, I'll just put the links to all of them. And then maybe I can kind of take a look at how each one is formatted and see if I can pick which one I like the most. Might not be possible in one go. Might need to work through them to really figure out if I like them or not. But hey. Take another column for other links, just to save them for future sessions. I'm gonna X out of all of these for now. Yeah, these are all the tutorials that the Godot website recommended. I had even considered if the tutorials are free or not, but it said these were text tutorials, but they sure look like video thumbnails. Nah, they are text. Just to clarify too, I don't really know any of these websites. Godot recipes. kidscancode.org. Nice. That works, I suppose. Something like games. They all seem to be... Well, this one seems like very much from the ground up. This one I'm not quite sure. But this one's like the first one where it's categorized into little blocks. This one too. Create Diablo 4 inventory in Godot 4. Sounds up your alley, Jan. Put that in the chat for you. got carried away with making sure that the stream is running, working well. All right. Is there a way to organize it from like a starting point for beginners? Let me see. Heard of game jams too. I don't know much about them, but maybe that's something we can learn about on stream. Oh, and then this is the last one. I forgot about this one. Night Quest games. Gnawing habits help improve your programming skills. This one have a starting point? Okay, go to the end. Oh, Unity. I think that's the one that, you know, had that news that everyone was upset about that I'm forgetting about right now. Someone probably knows what I'm talking about. Seems like an overview of Godot. Yeah, it is Unity. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I forget what that was that Unity did, but pretty sure you're right. Do you remember what it was? Not to make you chat with your gloves on, but I don't think that's kind of right. Unity. They basically made it so that if someone downloads your game, you as a dev have to pay Unity for using their software. Right, but I remember, I'm pretty sure it worked retroactively too. Like if you already made a game, that you would have to like pay extra money. And I think it was to the point that some studios like totally broke down and couldn't run anymore. So they say they own a share of whatever that game made from or whatever. Yeah. Not using Unity. Just because that's a little worrisome. I know they went back on it and they're no longer doing that, but you know, they could always go back to it. I'm not using the right terms correctly, and yeah, exactly. No, same here. I'm not using the right terms either. Yeah. You know what? I'm not even gonna look into the Unity stuff. That'll just be more distracting than anything. So, we're approaching 6:30 already. Again, I want to keep these streams short just to get me in the flow of doing them every day. So I want to decide on what game engine to use, find a promising guide for this game engine. I know I didn't look too much into Unreal, but I do think, you know, from reading all that, from thinking over it earlier today, I think that Godot is a better one to start with, and then I can figure out Unreal and Ableton at another time. Actually, let me look that up right now. Unreal Engine, Ableton Live. I'm still leaning Godot, but a little video on Reddit about how to do it. Some dubstep music. But let me see if it's possible with Godot. Typed the wrong thing. Godot, Ableton Live. There we go. Yeah, I had a feeling this would happen, but they all seem to be just about using Ableton to make music for Godot, which is not eventually I want to do, but not what I'm looking to see if it can do right now. Godot control, or actually Ableton Live controlling Godot. Max for Live. Another thing I want to experiment with on stream, but not what I'm looking for right now. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I found answers pretty quickly for Unreal, haven't for Godot. I know I could look a lot further. I'm sure there's some way to do it or not, but not something I plan on doing in the near future. And Godot seems like an easier game engine, so we're going with Godot. Okay, right. So maybe for number 1, just to number it with the goals, and then we're approaching 6:30. I'll stream maybe like 10 minutes past, but I don't think I'll settle on a tutorial today to pursue, but I'm going to download Godot off of stream, so I plan on doing that next. This one I have to sign in. Oh, maybe I don't. But yeah, I don't want to download Godot while I'm on stream just because I don't want it to mess with any of the settings of the live stream. This one was the first one on the list, and it does seem a little bit more organized. Export assets from Blender to your game engine. That's cool. Actually, will be great to know. Maybe I'll ask Liam if his brother has any tutorials he can recommend. Might not be a bad idea. Maybe I'll text him after stream. Make a list for myself too to do after stream. After stream. About Godot tutorials. Download Godot. Oh, another thing I want to do today, but realized I wasn't signed in and probably have a lot of updates to download, is I want to make a new stream schedule to post online, and I'll probably do that in Adobe InDesign. I'll have to sign in again and download a bunch of updates, I'm assuming, because it's been like over a year since I've used it. So luckily I don't have to pay for Adobe right now, or else I'd be using it every day. But anyway, sign into Adobe InDesign, export and download updates. Then I can make a stream schedule tomorrow. This one, I just like the format of the website the most, which means a lot to me with the tutorial too. But I don't know if it has anything from learning from the ground up. Hello world, let's see. After multiple people pinging me and making a blog, I've decided it's best for me to make one. So from now on, I'll be putting tutorials out on here with my videos. It may not be as up to date as my YouTube channel, but I'll try my best to keep up with it. Cool. And again, I don't know a lot about this website or who runs it, but whatever. Cool, keep it up. Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate the kind words too. I appreciate the motivation. Exactly what I need right now. Advanced Godot, not there yet. GD script tutorials, not there. Not into plugins or anything. Godot 101 basic section, nice. There you'll find an introduction to the Godot application and a step-by-step guide to creating your first project. There is a lot of material to absorb here. Don't feel discouraged if you feel like you don't get it at first. Repetition is the key to learning complex topics. The more you work with Godot's features, the more familiar and easy they will start to feel. You know what? I'll leave this. It's assumed that you have at least some general programming experience. I do, but not like proper ground up programming experience. So if you're completely new, I'll still see that link. But I do have some experience, just not a formal education in it. Understanding tree order, node communication the right way, understanding node paths. I'll save this page for later, but I think this is what I'm looking for, step by step. Nodes and scenes. This series builds upon the introduction to Godot. Builds upon it. Well, I guess that's where I should start. And we'll get you started with the editor and the engine. So yeah, I'll go back to the introduction. This series will page us up to date for Godot 4.2. If you still found outdated information, please open an issue. Introduction. This series will introduce you to Godot and give you an overview of its features. In the following pages, you will get answers to questions such as, is Godot for me? What can I do with Godot? We will then introduce the engine's most essential concepts, run you through the editor's interface, and give you tips to make the most of your time learning. Perfect! This seems great. I like the layout. Everything's been good so far. You know, I've only read a paragraph, but just, I don't know, just the layout can make such a difference. I feel like I can clearly see on the left here, there it is on Instagram. I can clearly see what order to work through the page and all the information and stuff. So yeah, I think this is the one. This is what I'm gonna go with. I'm going to save the basics page for later. And yeah, I guess I'll close out everything else. I'll put a link to this in the chat too. Yeah, close out all the others. Cool, I'm actually meeting my goals for the stream. That's pretty awesome. I didn't think I would, but we did it. I'm gonna label these two. I'll say list of tutorials. Is that the right one? Yeah. Right. Programming basics before Godot. I'm gonna try and go without that tutorial, just to see if I can, but you know, if I get stuck along the way, I'll go back to it. And then, oh, was that on the Godot page, this one? Yeah, I think so. Is this the right one? Yeah, so I'll say a little note to myself for next stream, start here. Then I'll add a little arrow. Skipping that song. Oh, yeah, this all is looking good so far. All right, so it's 6:32. Let's make an agenda for next stream. I didn't get through everything on the agenda today, but I completed the 2 goals of the stream, so that's pretty awesome. Decide on what game engine to use. I'm going to go with Godot, find a promising guide for the game engine. This one looks promising, so we'll start here. You know, that might change later, but again, it's just a starting point. So, agenda for next stream. Start a new one. Agenda for tomorrow's stream. All right. Parentheses, August 12th. Oh, sorry, tomorrow is August 13th. And I want to, what do I want to do? Make a stream schedule in Adobe InDesign. And what was the other thing? Oh, Godot. How could I forget? Sorry. A lot going on with the stream, so it's a little easier to blank out, but working through it. Begin introductory tutorial in Godot. Can I hyperlink in this app? I don't see a hyperlink option. That's okay. I'll know which one I was talking about. And the stream as always with make an agenda for tomorrow's stream. I could set up Nightbot again tomorrow, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do that tonight. Make a list to myself after stream. Work on updating Nightbot. If you don't know, Nightbot's a little bot that talks in chat every now and again to say different things. So they'll be joining us in these streams from time to time. Anything else? Anything else I want to do on stream tomorrow? What didn't I get to today? I did this. Can I make these bullet points? Not bullet points, points that I can check off. How did I edit everything before? There we go. Nah, there isn't an option to make it like a checklist. That's disappointing. Whatever. So, sup Nightbot, do that later off stream. Read further, just because I don't know. It's not what I want to focus on stream right now. Read into Pirate Software's guide on how to get started with game design. Yes, did look further into that. Research and compare and contrast game engines. Yes, we did that. Work on and find a good guide and tutorial for Dot. Yes, we did that. Read Daniel Schiffman's article on how to get started program. We did not do that, but that was kind of like an add-on thing that I threw on just in case I needed more time. And make an agendas for tomorrow's stream. We did that. Yeah, this is only 3 things, but you know, I think the Godot, just working through the tutorial and trying to figure out the interface of Godot should take up most of the stream. Cool. I am going to end it in just a moment. I know it's a short stream, but again, that's kind of the point of these. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it. Jan Diego, again, thank you for joining. Julia, everyone else, thank you all so much for joining. Yeah, I'll be streaming same time, 5:30 p.m. tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. That is 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. And I'll just be doing the same thing I did today, but more of it, just working on projects. You can have me on background while you're working on projects. And yeah, thanks again for joining, everyone. I'll see you all tomorrow, I suppose. Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram, and I'll post more about the stream soon. But yeah, always my dude. Bye. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye. Oh, also, if you're on Twitch, like Jan Diego is here, I'm gonna put him right in the middle here. I'm going to raid someone in just a moment, so if you're on Twitch, stick around. And everyone else, thanks for joining.